Hey guys, Finlox here, back with our blind playthrough of Heaven's Vault. Story so far, Aaliyah's search for the roboticist Janiki Renba has ended at the wreckage of a ship. Renba is looking for the Vault, an ancient observatory he believed to hold the only hope of preventing a darkness from overtaking the nebula. Meanwhile, Aaliyah has reached her most ancient site yet. And so this could be the actual end of the game, but if that's the case, we never found the place from the intro, which I thought was weird. And also, the search for the roboticist and looking for the vault. Like, that summary right there is literally all we know. For the rest of, since that point, we've just been kind of dicking around. And the language hasn't even mattered. So I don't know, I don't know what the story is. I don't know what the point of the game is. Let's continue. I assume, I'm reasonably certain this is the end from what I saw online. People were like, don't go east of Elbereth because it ends the game. And then, at least on the map, Ancient Forest Moon, I mean, it looks like this is a one-way thing. Right? I don't know what it keeps telling me, but yeah, who knows? Somewhere distant. I mean, it's possible we're at the wrong spot, but anyway, all right, let's go. Where are we going? This way, I suppose. And the other thing, again, is people that love the game would be like, you're not engaging with any of the dialogue or anything. I'm just like, it's like, there's a way down through here. Like, I don't like Aaliyah. I don't like any of the characters. They don't seem interesting to me. The less they talk, kind of the better. And if that's something, if you have to poke through every stone and read everything to understand what's going on, then that's a huge flaw in the game. You know what I mean? I'm fine with engaging with the thing, but you got to make it worth engaging. When you know what I mean? Like, you got to make it worth my time. Something on the ground. Okay. Not fallen branches. Almost entirely overgrown, but not quite. They've been worked, joined together with screws and nails, shape planted, riveted, lacquered. Part of a ship of some kind, maybe. Nobody talks like this. Perhaps mistress, but it does not resemble any ship hull I've seen before. So it's old. Or perhaps it's something else entirely. How is the wood? I cannot imagine if this boat of this size catching the wind effectively. Brush aside the dirt. How's the wood not rotted?
I brushed away dirt and scraped away the moss.
It's a shard of wood from a bowsprit, dating from the earliest days of the nebula. It appears to be etched with... Okay. Characters, I assume it's characters. This one is a broken fragment from an even longer phrase. Okay, we got wind. We have follow. Then path. That's wrong? This doesn't feel right. How is... Okay. Probably that. Probably that. Might not be of then. Let's try path. I'm convinced my translation for path is correct now. I love how they know... She's like, oh no, the fact that you put the little exclamation... or not exclamation, the apostrophe here, that totally makes everything wrong. It's like... Winds follow, probably gods. Their path. Probably there, because it's who and of. We could still change my mind, but winds followed their path. I think this comes from the same source as the compass and the heavily scratched telescope. Having this should help us pin down the place. This should help us work out where to look for a moon further out than any we had seen before. Aren't we here? More symbols here. This one's a fractured fragment from a longer phrase. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could tell. Water garden. Water garden. Does that tell us what this place is? I don't think it does. Oh, so it's the name of the boat then. Cool, we got it wrong, but who cares? Nope, so it is probably here. Okay. Cannot imagine such a ship surviving the rigors of space, but from the discoloration I say this boat has been in the water. Okay, where do we go now? This way? Was this the way we were before? Is this where we came from? A shape. Something through the trees over there. A statue? I knew there would be something here. Interesting. Okay, so I guess that's the way... No, I thought we came from that way. You know, a compass would be really great. Oh. Marks on the rock. Something is scratched in the rock and highlighted by the moss. This one is a broken piece from an even longer phrase. Okay, water. For all flows here. I believe I remember the word flows, mistress. And here must be right as well. Okay. Water for all flows here. I've got a good feeling about that. Make it sound like an aqueduct. It's lush enough. Was someone draining this moon? It's lush enough. A feasible theory, mistress. We know that long-distance hoppers are possible. Alright, well maybe this is the right way? You know, it's funny because it gives you a hotkey for... No. Oh. Gives you a hotkey for inscriptions. But how often do you, Oh, wait, what is that?
The trees parted into a clearing around a listing statue.
By the wind. You're a long way from mercy, goddess. Metal dais. Yeah, it's got like hatches and stuff on it. Look at the base she's on. It couldn't be more different than the setting on Mercy. Although perhaps the shape of that one was made to match this. More like the ramps and panels on the cratered moon than anything else here. Some kind of mechanism? I mean, clearly it is. Perhaps you were suggesting it rotated, mistress, so she could look around. Okay, shards of glass at her feet. And a hole going down into the mechanism. Whatever this was, it's filled in with dirt. A lamp, perhaps, mistress. An inscription. There's an inscription here. This one is a fractured fragment from an even longer phrase. Nebula. Water. Goddess. Alright, good enough. Certainly my translation for nebula is correct now. Goddess gives water for nebula. This place is an aquifer. I'm sure of it. Wow, I'm super tired. Another glass disc. Another disc on this side, but this one's intact. It's not decorative. So what's it for? Touch the glass. Strange thing. The glass is warm. Curious. Perhaps I could take a closer look, mistress. Yeah, why not? Is he going to? Or what? What do you mean, as you wish? I didn't say any. You didn't give me an option to say anything. Can you remove the glass? Well, I could smash it. But I do not think I could lift it free in one piece. So how do we figure out what it is? The radiation it is emitting makes that very clear, mistress. Evidently, it is the radiation generated by a hopper. Why is it warm? Some warmth is to be expected, since the hopper is operating. Can I use this hopper? I thought I was going to use that X. Go wherever it's going? Might go across the nebula itself. This hopper is directed at something underground, mistress. And even if you could make your way down there, the signal from this hopper points towards Iox. Why would I cover the source? I want to use it. Can I not? This place is hoppering something to Iox. But what? Something underground, like water? But you're serious. This place is where Iox gets its water from. And if I were to shut this place down... Please, mistress. I do not like to consider it. If the people on Elbereth knew, Six, honestly, I don't think they'd hesitate. They'd shut it down and then trade water for work in the fields. Then I do not suggest we tell them. And I shall personally inform Professor Miari at the earliest convenience. Alright, well I could cover it. What is this over here? There's a third disc here. So only one of these hoppers is still intact. Where does this one point? I'm unsure, mistress. Somewhere we did not find, perhaps. Let's question. Is there anything else here? That is a great question. Apart from the goddess. There definitely is something else here. But I'm unsure what. Probably over there. There's something here. Stones? Where am I looking? Oh, no. Shells. But how did they get here? Ancient shells. Okay, alright. She just found it on her own, which is fine. Line of sight. Simple as that, then? Now the water on Onyx is drying up? Not yet, mistress. There's still water in flow, but soon. I cannot wait to tell the professor about this action of yours, mistress. Wait. Mistress, you've broken something. Dangerous? Most likely. I'm detecting deep movement. Echoes from below. This thing isn't going to make my hand fall off, is it? It quite depends on how long you stand there. Water, mistress. Water is rising up through the ground, washing the soil away. Oh! Mistress, there's a hatch. Oh, well, let's let go then. Interesting. So the hopper sends the water that's underground here somewhere else. I mean, this place is some kind of aquifer. We knew that, though. I actually will be breathing a sigh of relief once more. Alright, so I guess you had to do that to find this hatch. Oh, look for inscriptions first, yeah. Let's see. Here, along the side. That's a lot. This one is several words. Yeah. Waters... Oh, no. Let's try this. Is that correct? Yep. Another long one, but I'm confident it says Master. Master of Waters. Translation was a mistake. And I believe you could be confident of translation for below now. Go, flourish, waits. Master of Waters waits below? A master? Who would be master of this place? There must be a way to get this opened. But there's no handle, no lock, nothing. So you... Any ideas? 6? If you could step back, mistress. Yeah, go for it, dude. Well then, mistress. Indeed, there are connections here that fit. The mechanism is similar to those in the Moon of Pits and the Cratered Moon. There. Symbols inside the hatch. But it isn't ancient. Some kind of diagram. Lines, nodes. I don't know what it is. A diagram of the moons fed by this place? Wires and cables for a machine? It wasn't loading there for a second. Look down. I can't make anything out. Just darkness. This is an entrance. There must be a way down safely. If the entrance was intended for robots, I would anticipate a ramp. You could try jumping in. You can always hopper out again. Hoppers act on line of sight, mistress. The hatch is not looking at anything. Oh, no, it's going in and out. Let's try covering this again, maybe? And then seeing what happens. Wait, what is this? Roy would love this thing. She'd want to take it apart bolt by bolt. Cover the disc again. Here goes. Mistress, I could feel the water rising rapidly. What happens if I just leave my hand here? Didn't we say this already? Water rises above your head, and I cannot close my eyes. I would be forced to watch. Let's keep waiting. Let's wait. Let's hold our nerve, 6. I will ready the hopper all the same. What happens to the water, then? After I drown and you watch. I do not know, mistress. Well, as soon as she lets go, it goes back down. The water goes somewhere up, perhaps we could make a river for your soul to return to. Do I keep questioning? Let go or wait a little bit longer? Wait a little longer. And there's more water down there. I don't know. I believe so, mistress. There must be a better way of blocking this thing. So I'm not stuck here like this. The water level is rising, mistress. It will soon force the issue. Let's question. Can you tell how much water there is down there? It is a wellspring, mistress. Water is unlimited. A river runs below us. I will hopper you away, mistress. I'm not bluffing. I'll let go. Enough, really, mistress. The water is falling back once more. Back to Iox. Something else has been uncovered, I think. Started a flood on the ancient aquifer. What else was uncovered? So smashing the glass messes things up. Crumpled cloth. Okay, what's this? Mud-soaked. Flag. It has been decorated with glyphs, mistress. This one's a frayed piece from an even longer phrase. I feel like we gotta do something with the hatch, but I don't know what. Okay, we got Heavens. Nope. Heavens move. Us. Above. Oh. Heavens move above us. Okay, so that is correct. The heavens move above us. Finished. But what about the rest of that? That's a... should enough information to find it somewhere distant. But there is no place. Unless it's something up here. But that goes back in. There's some rope aboard the ship. There is approximately 3.5 meters of rope. It would not achieve anything. I don't know. 10 feet's pretty good. Cover the disc with the shattered box. Let's see what happens this time. The surface is flooding more quickly. Most likely the level did not entirely fall last time. But we can't go in, right? The water is warm. There are 2 other lenses on this Dea 6. Did this moon transport water to multiple places? Is it a distribution point? It isn't when it's blocked, mistress. Mistress, I implore you to remove the shattered box. Can you not? Oh, I cannot do it. But Iox will suffer. I just want to see... Wait, hang on. What is that? A rock. Perfect. A nice sharp flint. Mistress, please, to shatter the thing. I'll fire the hopper momentarily. Like, what am I even doing? This is getting deep now. Axe will survive. They can go and beg the Maracenes for help. We cannot remain here. Stand still, mistress. Oh, are we actually hoppering away? I was going to remove the thing. And so we left the lonely forest as the floodwaters rose. With newfound knowledge, the location of the moon further out than any we had seen before. I don't know what the point of that was. Like, I didn't want to smash it, but presumably the floodwaters will move the box away. We left the surface of the moon as it filled with water from below. Now what? You thought I was bluffing. I don't know why you thought I was bluffing. Of course I was not bluffing. Take me back. There's more we can do down there. The waters have already receded. Oh, okay, so you probably have to do that. It floods and then, yeah, the ancient aquifer. This place could make a river.
We returned to the forest where the goddess waited.
Now, don't just do the same thing again, mistress. Let's not smash this time. Is there anything different? Like, Mistress, the water is still coming with some force. If it is possible to spill out into a river, it will happen very soon. What are you talking about? I do not think we should be standing underneath it. Oh, it's coming out again? How did it recede? Soon need to leave this moon if you do not desist. I haven't even done anything. I think I removed the box, right? Well then, mistress. The water is receding once more. Perhaps the site was once entirely underwater. The shells we found lived here. Perhaps the boat we found was used to travel on the surface. So this was a hopper 2. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to smash the thing? Blocked now by dirt and curiously angled. There is nothing in this direction. We're at the edge of the nebula already. Nothing? Why build a hopper without an eye? This hopper source. I can only describe it by saying it points to something beyond. It would seem to be directed away from the nebula itself, to something as yet undiscovered. But it does fit with other evidence we have found. Can we touch it? Yeah, there's warmth here. Not much, but a little. Maybe this one is working underneath the dirt as well. The eye this hopper transmits to is most likely a wellspring, mistress. Clear the hopper. It's definitely warm down here. I think... There. Really, it doesn't look like anything. Okay, so presumably it's... Is anything happening? Perhaps, mistress. A very faint flow upwards. Something, maybe in the sky. So we cover the other hopper and uncover this one. It needs more water. Got it. Another rock. Mistress, surely we cannot be correct. The wellspring cannot surely all be fed by other wellsprings. The water and air must originate somewhere. Here's another stone. I smash the rock with it? Here it goes. The water is rising. Well, is anything happening? I'm observing, mistress. The water is rising more slowly than before, mistress. Something is indeed different. This place was built to create rivers. From a wellspring below, up into the nebula. Rivers to Iox elsewhere, but the rivers have been drying up. And the hoppers filling up with dirt. Where are the robots that should be tending this machine? Something else is happening. I cannot tell what yet. Okay. Mistress. The water appears to have stopped rising. Something new is happening. As though the pressure below ground has dropped, and mistress, something is forming in the sky above us. A new river? Oh, there you go, new river. Tell me we've just made a river. Where does it go? There's only one way to find out. Well, let's go there then. So there's a new river above us. It would appear so. May I activate the hopper now? Yeah, let's get out of here. So maybe this isn't... So we left the lonely forest as a new river formed overhead. Ugh. Okay. We left the surface of the moon as it filled with water from below, but it didn't. It didn't. They said it didn't. The water from below is disentangling around us, mistress. It is beginning to flow, following some kind of path. It is quite beautiful. You can see it, the path? Let's go. There are lines of force through space. Arcs, grooves in the surface of things. I can see them. The rivers trace their outlines as they flow. We have made a new river, mistress. Or recreated a very old one. And Iox? The river to Iox is gone, mistress. It will not come back. And I believe we know where our new river leads, mistress. Oh, to the vault. But there is no reason to assume there will be a way back. We'd better find out. Yep, somewhere in the Western Wash. Oh yeah, that's pretty far out there. But, okay. We'd better find out. I do not think we have a choice. Well, no. We are already moving. Oh, okay. Okay. Plot course. Neat. Although it looks like you can leave or something. Because there's a way back. Let's go. Sailing to somewhere distant. I assume this is a single path. I mean, that's cool. That's something, you know, but... Oh, let's try and stay in the middle of it. Question remark. Oh, what? No. I was like, oh, the clouds are forming? No, it's just popping. Where are we? We're like halfway there, or a third of the way there. Good enough. Yeah, we'll get there, and then wherever it is, we'll stop. Because who knows how long endings are. It could be 15 minutes. Oh wait, there's actually a path. I mean, it's not showing us anything, so it doesn't matter. Right? It's gonna take us there, regardless. So they were talking about the actual river to Iox when we covered the hopper, or was it like Iox's water? See, it sounded like this was providing water to Iox, but it's not going to anymore. And Iox was probably this, you know, the Eoxian Empire or whatever. Oh, there it is. Whatever we're going towards. But I'm pretty sure that's the same rock they were using for the last place we were at. The same asset. There's something here. Let's see what's down there. Oh, we can land the ship this time? Beyond the nebula. There's a moon out here in the dark. Seemed pretty bright, though.
We had followed a strange and winding road, through the loneliest reaches of space.
Oh, is this where we started?
And on the moon at the end of the path was nothing.
It's a desert. Oh, there's a wrecked ship there, though. I was hoping for... And there's a building. I was hoping for I don't know what. Yeah, okay, this is where we started. Multiple shipwrecks. So, what do we do now?
But now, I didn't know if I could return.
Alright, last save just now. Let's stop here for today. That'll give us, maximum time to finish the game, to explore. I don't know how much there is. There's a couple ships. They'll be like, oh, there's ships. And then we walk up and it's like, oh. But that's, again, it's like the ending, like we're at the end, which is where we started the game. But I don't know. There's no emotional weight. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's not like when you start the game, she's in a conflict, like a fight for her life. And then it's like, it flashes back to where she's got a full life. And then the game is how everything falls apart and how she gets to where she was. She's literally like, here I am at this place where there's a blocked doorway. Oh, there's an inscription I can't translate. How did I get to this blocked doorway that I can't translate? Well, let me tell you. And then the game starts and it's like a robot's there to pick you up and you got to find this dude. And I'm like, okay. And he was looking for this place. All right. Then you just do a bunch of stuff and eventually you get here. Now you're here. You know what I mean? It's like, oh man, I had, did I tell you about my drive to work today? Oh no, you didn't. Why? What happened? Nothing, I just drove to work. That's kind of what it was. It's like, what has happened in the game so far? Nothing. What's the story of the game? She's still trying to find this dude. That's it. That's the summary. The summary, the story so far. She's looking for this dude, and he might be dead, and he was looking for a vault, and now we're at this place. And that's all. Like, so, anyway. That's it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. I really hope you are enjoying these episodes. I'm not suffering through this game. It's not like Disco Elysium where I was literally hating it, or In Other Waters where I was literally hating it. But unfortunately, at least I felt something with those games. With these, it's like, it's like, okay, it's the whole, and that's the other thing, right? The robots used to own the people. Like, that's kind of cool. Just that's a little side note. And then maybe it's touched on again, who knows? Yeah, anyway. Yep. So, questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent, let me hear them. I do read all of them. I do try and respond to all of them as well. What is your guys' unique positive moment? For me, it's going to be these slippers because it's a little chilly today. And these are actually pretty good. They're called Snoozies. Normally I don't. I mean, they're terrible. I mean, they're ugly. They look like they're made out of carpet. That look. But they are comfortable. They're not super thick at the bottom. And so my feet sweat a lot. And so they keep my feet just warm enough. And then like I said, since they're a little thinner on the bottom than regular slippers, like you can't go outside with them, since they're a little bit thinner, if your feet sweat like mine, you could just take them off. And I have a few pairs, so I could put on a new pair, and then while the first pair like kind of dries out a little bit, my feet are warm in the second pair. So that's, they're decent. They're like $20. They're, a little bit maybe more expensive than they should be for what they are, but there's something. I got them on Amazon. Like I said, they're like $20. So that is all. That's my Neek Pause moment. Hopefully your guys just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. Hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.